Hello, I'm Mark Gavor, Professor of Operations Management in the School of Business and Nonprofit Management at North Park University. I'm pleased to announce our international experience trip to Prague, Czech Republic this year from March 5th to 15th, 2019. I'm co-director of the trip along with Professor Ann Hicks. This trip is a cultural and business trip we take every year during spring break. In 2019, it will be from March 5th to March 15th, so it's leaving on a Tuesday and returning on a Friday. We are collaborating with the International Study Program, which is a company that plans academic tourism and company visits, and they are actually based in Prague, so we're kind of excited about that. The trip is for graduate students and undergraduate seniors, and we look to have 10 to 15 travelers going with Professor Hicks and myself. We're excited to pick Prague this year as our destination. It's such a wonderful city. It's a mix of old and new. We're staying at the M Galleria Hotel by Sofitel in the heart of the city. And the old city is remarkable architecture from a bygone era in Europe, untouched by World War II. But Prague is also a modern city of new architecture and new businesses, been reborn since the birth of the Czech Republic. It's home to startup businesses and incubators. We're visiting 9 companies, both profit companies and nonprofit companies. We will be hearing management presentations, government presentations. We'll have a chance to discuss with the various entities we're visiting. We'll get tours of facilities. Some of the places we're going to see is the largest energy provider in the Czech Republic. We're going to visit a consortium of migrant assisting organizations, which would be an NGO. Airbank is an incredibly exciting, modern, new bank that has been born in the Czech Republic. As you can see in this photo, that's the modern part of the city against the old part of the city. And we'll be visiting the Business Accelerator, Export. But we're not just looking at business organizations, profit and nonprofits. We also want to visit some cultural centers and see part of this exciting country. So we'll have a guided tour of Prague itself, and then on the weekend we have the opportunity to tour Kutná Hora, which is a city of artisan crafts and old Czech arts and crafts, and it's an unchanged city for a long time. We also get to tour Staropramen, which is the Molson Coors brewery. The Czechs will tell you that they invented beer there, even though they might get some pushback from the Germans. We have had this tour every year, the international tour. The past few years, I've had the pleasure to go on last year's trip to Sao Paulo, Brazil, and 2 years before to San Jose, Costa Rica. As you can look here, we were walking through the rainforest in Costa Rica, and we visited DHL in San Jose, Costa Rica, and we were feeding animals in Brazil, and actually listening to a financial presentation in Brazil. The price of the trip right now is at $3,100. Students who are taking SBNM 5570, which is the International Business Experience course, which is a 2-semester course, will get a $500 travel reduction. The price will include the flight ticket, the accommodation based on double occupancy. There is a option for single occupancy at an upcharge. Breakfast is included every day. There's a welcoming dinner. There's a farewell dinner and cooking class. The company visits, the city tour of Prague, the cultural immersion activity, the tour of Kutná Hora, including a guide and a bus trip out there, and the Molson Coors brewery. And we're actually quite optimistic that we'll be able to knock a few $100s off this price based on our almost complete airfare negotiation. It's a very exciting trip, and we hope you can make it with us. So remember, Prague 2019, take a trip to Europe with SBNM and add a wonderful experience to your resume. Those of you that want to get credit as SBNM students and undergraduate seniors, but of course the trip is open as always to graduates, alumni, and friends of North Park University School of Business and Nonprofit Management. So there's my contact information. Call or email me for more information. Thank you so much.